want to play, especially if you've lost. You don't want to be left out. You don't want to be the
Yeah,
guy who's suddenly kind of giving
yeah,
someone else an opportunity to
yeah.
go. I think there will potentially be one or two changes.
But
You
only
look to
one
see
or
if someone
two.
like,
Only one or
yeah,
two. Yeah,
like will Courtney come back in? Manu obviously played for Sale, came off the bench. Will he be given another game or two at Sale before coming back into the England squad? He looked very sharp because he just gives the backs that physicality.
you know what?
Uh,
With Manu, I can't see the point. If he's fit, play him because he might not be
exactly.
fit for
Yeah,
for a few
and
games.
he's
So
and he's that good. I think he's that good a player, makes that much difference, and he
yeah,
has that much X factor. He can just slot in.
yeah,
He can slot
yeah,
in. He's a smart player. He's been around this squad enough. Um, and yeah, I think you're right. I think put him against Italy, someone like that, he can get 60 minutes under his belt,
yeah,
or even put him off the bench so he gets half an hour under
yeah.
him, and then you look to start him 2 weeks later. But I think they'd be the only two.
Another point, and I'm not being disrespectful to Italy here, but England have never lost to Italy, and they're not going to this time. I don't think. Would you rather have a game which you can play yourself into and so on, or a sterner test, or does it matter? You just want to get back on there.
In terms of what?
In
Sorry.
terms of the England players' psyche,
Oh, okay,
would you
sorry.
prefer to say, I'll have France next or whatever, or just look, this is a better way to play? I don't know, play you go through.
No, you want to get back into it because I know from the outside world, everyone be saying, like you said, they should win comfortably, go over to Rome and all that kind of stuff. But from their point of view, they'll know it. And it will be tough. It'll be tough for 50, 60 minutes.
Hmm.
And then generally, as these games go, they'll probably, like France did, they'll get a couple of tries towards the end and it will probably flatten the scoreline. Uh, but it is going to be tough and it's going to be tested. And there are new combinations in that team as well, in terms of people still working each other out, working out how to get the best out of each other. There's new people in the pack. Um, would you even bring someone like a Joe Launchbury back in? He's been superb for Wasps since he's been back. He could be another one who adds that bit of firepower to get them over a gain line, gives them an extra little bit of size. Someone like him come back into an Italy game might not be the worst thing.
Well, you've got a situation here where Courtney Laws has been mentioned. Now, Owen Farrell is out. In his absence, Courtney Laws has had a limited number of games. If he comes back in, do you give the captaincy straight back to him, or Tom Curry for a later thing? Because I don't necessarily agree with Eddie Jones. Well, I definitely don't agree with him about the number 8 experiment with Curry. But as far as a potential leader, maybe so. He sees much more of him than I do in camp and sees his sort of persona. Do you therefore continue with the Curry thing, saying it's a thing going forward, or do you give it back to Courtney Laws?
I think they would give it back to Courtney. I think he did superbly well in that kind of autumn series. Played well, led well, made good decisions. Um, for me, Tom Curry's a fantastic player, he's a fantastic leader. And actually, before when Owen Farrell was actually injured in the autumn, and there was a debate about who was going to be picked, because obviously Owen was a late withdrawal, wasn't he? I actually thought it was going to be Tom Curry.
Mm-hmm.
So he has that much of a presence in the squad. He's that as a player. I think he's fantastic. I think, like you said, he's a flanker. I don't think he's a number 8, and he's a great leader. He's a great leader as well, and he's going to continue to learn. But I think for this, it would go back to Courtney, and that would be my view on it.